process.
How long have you been painting for?
I've been painting like in all forms, like pretty much my whole life. I've been writing graph and painting graph for like a long time, for like at least 10 years, and just like kind of in spurts of being like mega active for a while and down for a while. But yeah, it's good working with kids because you really have to like just get a good mentality in people from the ground up. Like look at the art aspect of it before you look at the criminal aspect of it, and that's what you need to teach people. I paint graph, but I paint everything too.
What should you know if you're interested in getting into graffiti?
If you want to write, you just gotta practice. It's like every art form. It's like anything else. Like you just gotta like love art and just live it and just practice and draw on everything. And once you're like at that point, then go out and start getting up everywhere, because you need to be able, if you're gonna get up, you need to be able to get respect too, right? I'm sorry.
I'm specifically assigned to the anti-graffiti unit to be the enforcement portion of a greater citywide approach to eradicating graffiti. Youth and young adults paint legally on murals where the entire city and people and tourists and all over the world could see them.
So that's like the graffiti management program? Are you fairly connected with that program? Or?
Yeah, we work hand in hand. Part of the city's, our city, Vancouver City's plan was to have 4 or 5 people working as in coordinating the city's cleanup of graffiti, the bylaw approach to graffiti, just the administration part, and then the enforcement part lies with Vancouver Police. A method to allow youth with a mentor or with someone who has experience doing murals to make negotiation with whoever property is, whether it's a city's property, whether it's a restaurant wall or a large place, maybe some place that's getting hit a lot by graffiti, then the city will help negotiate and will sponsor with paint and some other infrastructure possibly, and have these young writers work with a mentor and put up a mural. They would get paid for it. They would get props for it. They get good. Look good in their resume as well as their portfolio, and it gives them encouragement to do something that's legal, and carry on from there, and maybe find another place, and maybe think about doing that for their career.
My name is Sumi, or that's my graffiti alias. The thing about painting on freights or painting in the city is there's a real like personal connection between that, and when you're displaying artwork in a gallery, there's issues of like money and all this other things, and
contracts.
Yeah, and this and that, which is great, but painting graffiti in the street is just like, it's pure. Try to meet some people in the community, and I mean Vancouver is a very community-based thing, and everyone sort of works within each other, and I would just say to try to meet people, and maybe there's a couple legal spots, although there's not very many in Vancouver, so it's really hard to get into graffiti at this point, but a lot of kids actually nowadays are starting to pick it up, and I'm starting to see a newer generation of graffiti writers coming up in the city that I haven't seen.
Thank you very much for your time, and
you're welcome.
Keep on doing what you're doing.
I will.
Yeah. Yeah. Bag it up.